Carol Vorderman and welcome to Perfect 10. And guess what? It is Friday! I don't sound very excited, do they? Well, I am. Well done, everyone. You did it. But before we head into the weekend to celebrate, let's give our brains one final, lovely, Perfect 10 workout. 10 questions, 10 points. You know it. All done in 10 minutes. And today I have 10 fiendish questions for you, and every weekday. So please make sure you subscribe, you follow, and you like to get the next episode as soon as it drops, just for you. Don't forget, head on over to our website, perfect10.uk, to download your free Perfect 10 scorecard and to sign up to our Perfect 10 newsletter. Lots of people playing. I mean, it is absolutely huge, this Perfect 10 family. People playing as families, as groups of friends. It's going really well. Now, at the end of yesterday's podcast, I asked you to solve this anagram. Which weekend treat is an anagram of stays around? Well, I'm sure you got this one right. The answer is Sunday roast. Oh, lovely. Possibly my favourite meal. But while that was for fun, it's now time to play for points. Can you end the week with a Perfect 10 score? Are you ready? Are you steady? Here come the questions. Question 1, as always, is your starter for a Perfect 10. How many sides do all snowflakes have? Everyone is different in its pattern, but they all have this in common. How many sides? Hopefully that's got you a point straight away. As always, I'll give you all the answers at the end. Question 2 is our hearsay round and an audio mystery. So which well-known phrase or saying is hidden in these sounds?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today on this beach to commit this head into the dunes.
Hearsay. Say what you hear, shout it out, and a point will be yours. What phrase is hidden in those sounds? Question 3, Carol lateral thinking, and a little bit of quick maths. Which has more sides? 2 hexagons and a pentagon, or 1 octagon and 2 squares? It's our final memory game of the week, so time to get retaining. Listen up, stay focused. Here we go for Friday Foodies.
These muffins are so healthy you can have them for breakfast. To make a batch, you'll need 2 large eggs, 200 grams of wholemeal flour, 50 grams of rolled oats, 150 ml of low-fat yogurt, 100 grams of applesauce, 1 ripe banana, 100 grams of blueberries, a sprinkling of pumpkin seeds, and a bit of baking soda. We also like to add a bit of cinnamon and vanilla extract to add flavor.
Ooh, lovely. Something to make on Saturday morning, maybe. I hope you were listening there, because here comes your question. What kind of seeds does this recipe require? It was all in the clip, but can you recall the information you need to answer the question? Don't forget to send me your riddles and your puzzles to @Perfect10Carol on Facebook, Insta and TikTok, because I love testing the rest of the Perfect 10 family with them. Right, moving on. Time for the 3 Fs, questions 5, 6 and 7, frivolous, familiar and fun. Here is your question 5. If a clothing label shows a circle with a cross through it, what shouldn't you do with it? Moving on now to question 6. In the nursery rhyme, what time did the mouse first run down the clock in Hickory Dickory Dock? Question 7 now, pop music. Who did Robbie Williams collaborate with on the 2000 song Kids? Robbie has had so many hit singles, but which other singer appeared on this particular hit in the year 2000? Round 8, 1 in, 1 out, see if you can score another point. Which letter can you change in the word drink, D-R-I-N-K, to make a word that describes being on the edge of something? Question 9 is, I know this, because with a little bit of thought, elimination and logic, you can grab yourself another point. Which is the only country in mainland Europe to be in the same time zone as the UK? This is actually quite a tricky one. Have a think. See if you can get the answer right. And here we are at question 10. final question of the day. As always, it's our daily riddle. When is L larger than XL? Let's just say this is an ancient problem. Was that a clue? Maybe, maybe not. The answers are coming up, so if you need to rewind, replay and pause, now is the time to do so. And there you have it. That's today's Perfect 10. Another week of brain training almost over. Get your scorecards out, get them ready. And if you haven't already got one, head on over to our website, perfect10.uk, to download yours. They're really very helpful if you're a perfect tenner. Don't forget to like and to subscribe so you don't miss next week's questions as soon as they drop. And follow us on social media for bonus everything at Perfect10Carol. Right. Let's get you some answers, shall we? 10 questions, 10 points, 10 minutes. But did you get a perfect 10 score? Let's find out. Question 1, we started with, how many sides do all snowflakes have? And the answer is they all have 6 sides. This phenomenon was first explained by the German astronomer and mathematician Johannes Kepler in 1611. He stated that the reason for a snowflake having 6 sides was due not to environmental forces, but because of the shape of water at a molecular level. The shape of hydrogen and oxygen molecules, when they bond to each other, create a hexagonal design, guaranteeing a consistent 6-sided snowflake. Question 2, hearsay. Which well-known phrase or saying was hidden in these sounds?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today on this beach to commit this head.
And the answer hidden in that clip was, bury your head in the sand. Congratulations if you got it right. Question 3, bit of numbers. Speaking of hexagons, which has more sides? 2 hexagons and a pentagon, or 1 octagon and 2 squares? Well, 2 hexagons and a pentagon add up to 17 sides. An octagon and 2 squares add up to just 16 sides. So 2 hexagons and 1 pentagon is the correct answer I was looking for. Question 4, memory. And as always on a Friday, it was about food. I asked you, what kind of seeds does this recipe require? Could you remember? The answer was pumpkin seeds. Let me know if you make some lovely Perfect 10 breakfast muffins tomorrow. Send us some pics, will you? Into the 3 Fs now. Question 5 was, if a clothing label shows a circle with a cross through it, what shouldn't you do with it? The answer is you should not dry clean it. No excuses now, you lot. Stop pulling your weight if you didn't know the answer to that. Question 6 in the nursery rhyme. What time did the mouse first run down the clock in Hickory Dickory Dock? Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. The mouse ran down. Hickory Dickory Dock. The answer is 1 o'clock. Pop music now. Question 7. Who did Robbie Williams collaborate with on the year 2000 song Kids? And the answer is, she's great, isn't she? Kylie Minogue. The song was released on both Robbie's Sing When You're Winning album and Kylie's Light Years album. Question 8, 1 in, 1 out. Which letter can you change in the word drink to make a word that describes being on the edge of something? Well, if you change the letter D to a letter B, you are on the brink. B-R-I-N-K. Question 9. I know this, but did you? I asked, which is the only country in mainland Europe to be in the same time zone as the UK? And the answer is Portugal. And finally, question 10, your final riddle of the week. When is L larger than XL? The answer is when it's Roman numerals. L, the letter, stands for the number 50 in Roman numerals. XL stands for the number 40. And there you have it, another week of Perfect 10. And I bet you're feeling a whole lot smarter, aren't you? Even if you didn't get a Perfect 10 score, it's still a great way to exercise your mind and keep our brains healthy. And I bet you've learned some fun facts, perhaps to tell your friends and family at the weekend. Now, remember to subscribe to the podcast, follow us on YouTube and across our social media channels so you do not miss out on any of our rounds or any of our bonus questions. Please send us your pictures or tag us at Perfect10Carol on social media. The funnier the better. And who knows, we might show them off on our social channels. We often do little videos of you watching or shouting out hearsays. We love all of that. Please send it to us. And finally, join the Perfect 10 family by signing up to the Perfect 10 newsletter. We'll be sending out regular updates on the show, behind the scenes content, bonus questions, and very importantly, exclusive competitions. So head over to the website perfect10.uk to sign up. It's going to be a lot of fun. Trust me on that. I'll be back on Monday with a brand new week of riddles, puzzles, and brain teasers. So please join me then. I am Carol Fordman. That was my Perfect 10. Please, I hope you have a perfect weekend.